Hi, my name is Dwight Day, General Manager of King Mazda. We are the proud sponsor of this year's Business Excellence Award, which recognizes sales growth, entrepreneurship, marketing, human resource development, community relations, and the environment. This year's nominees for the Business Excellence Award are Cochran's Country Market and Innovatia.
I had been in the business for about 7 years, so I had a very strong feeling about where the business could go.
You know, when we bought the company, you just never knew how people were going to react. And I got to tell you, it was mostly probably the most humbling moment in my life, the reaction of people. And that was significant. And so in terms of, you know, that hasn't rubbed off. Like, that's still with me. It will always be with me.
I think a big decision point for David and I was that we had a company that was headquartered here in St. John. For the economy of St. John and for the economy of this province, it's really important that you have significant companies that are going to stay here and grow here. So we were really confident that this was something that the market needed and that we could take that out and grow this company right here in St. John, New Brunswick.
Derek Olin was being inducted in the Junior JA Hall of Fame, and he talked about the importance of New Brunswick-based headquartered businesses. It was a very, very defining moment for me during that speech.
I think we have to believe in ourselves more. You know, and as I said, I go globally. You know, I've been in China and India and all over the United States and Canada, and I sell to Fortune 500 companies. And you know, because of the nature of what we sell, knowledge management products, we have Fortune 500 companies that we do work for. They have the option of going anywhere in the world to get their work done, and they choose us.
When a client says, geez, you know, we've been to MIT, we've been to a couple of places, large consulting companies. Geez, we didn't think you guys had all of this. And so that's a defining moment that gives you a lot of confidence in terms of the company's ability. I
have a very strong belief in the success of this company. Every one of the 500 people that we employ, whether directly or in contract, they have a belief in this business. There are no people on this planet, no people, that can do any better work than we can.
Well, I used to manage a similar business like this, Creddles in Hampton, when I was going to university. And when I managed that for 3 summers, and when I finished my business degree, I was looking for a summer job, and there was nothing really available, and I knew how to do this type of work, and the opportunity was here to open up a store. I guess the store was already here, and the owner of the business didn't want to continue with it, so I just kind of basically made him an offer and stepped in and took it over. I knew how to do the work. I'd been doing it for 10 summers, and it was basically just kind of a summer project that I thought, you know, if it goes, great. If it doesn't, you know, I'll move on to something else. 16 years later, we're going strong. It's about the relationship and the rapport that you build with your customers. Because I'm the owner and we have a lot of full-time staff that have been with me a long time, our customers know us and we know them, and it's a relationship. It's not just about the food. I mean, we sell, you know, wonderful, fresh, healthy products, but it's the relationship that we've built, and I think it's the fun. We have a lot of interesting characters that work here, and it's about, you know, enjoying the work, and I think making the customers feel at home and giving them a laugh when they come in.
I like to support that our farmers here, and I like having stuff that I know isn't frozen before I got it or traveled for a long time before I got it. They're very friendly. They're always willing to help and always stocking up stuff and offering or showing me new things that I haven't tried yet.
I think what we're doing right is that every day we're putting some sort of personal touch on this business. All of us here, we come and go, we're here on our days off, you know, we walk in, we shop here, we socialize here, you know, we're one big family, and I think that's what makes the difference.
I think people are becoming more aware or more interested in where their food is coming from, and when you're dealing with a small independent market or store like myself, you can talk to the owner and you can find out where, where your food stuffs are coming from. If you go into a supermarket, chances are the people on the floor don't know. As I'm the buyer and have the relationship with my suppliers, I can tell my customers exactly, where the food is coming from, when it was picked, how it was picked, the people involved with it. People are becoming more and more interested in that. During the summertime, I would say probably 80% of our fresh produce is all New Brunswick grown. If it's not New Brunswick grown, it's from Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, other parts of Canada. Tropical stuff, of course, is coming from the southern hemisphere. And our meat products are primarily from Alberta, but we've been growing in our local market. We're gradually having more locally grown meat products.
Well, there's been a lot of changes in attitude about really getting down to eating real food instead of processed things, preserved. A lot of attitudes have changed to that people want local, they want organic, they want pesticide-free, herbicide-free. They want as natural as possible and as real as possible.
We probably have a list of maybe 30 different suppliers, local suppliers, and they buy from me, and vice versa. And all that cash, all that money is kept locally. It's not being shipped off to China or the southern states. I mean, we do buy products from the states, but during the majority of the season, all the money keeps flowing in the province. I guess the response from our customers and the community about the support that they stood beside us. They supported us, and they were here when we needed them, and they were very loyal. And I guess it's that makes me feel that well, maybe we did do a good job. We stuck it out. Our customers stood by us, so I figure we must be doing something right.